Okay, so it says that I'm live. Let me do a little bit of housekeeping. And alrighty. Hello, friends, and welcome to Decorate Your Life Scrapbooking and Card Making. This evening, I decided to make this live video, simply because I just don't want to edit. And so um, I've been working the majority of the day today just doing some spreadsheets and stuff, and I that got old real quick. I love what I do, but I just hate doing spreadsheets and uploading spreadsheets because you have to match every single cell to the app that you're working with, and I was dealing with like hundreds of products. That didn't, but you know what? The majority of it is over. This project is almost completed, and I am so happy about it. So ready to move on to the project. But anyways, yeah, I worked today. I had an opportunity to chat with my friends. Hi, honey, how are you, Elizabeth? And so I had an opportunity to chat with my friends, and it's like, oh my gosh, Elizabeth is one of the people that I got a chance to chat with, and we chat about everything: home life, crafting, anything and everything, just to like kind of like keep each other company and so forth. And so Elizabeth knows, hola, Elizabeth knows that I was working a lot today. And so I worked up until the point in which my shoulder was burning up. Oh my gosh. It's like the click and copy and paste and everything. Okay. My shoulder was burning up. So I was like, okay, I'm calling it a day. So I sat around most of the day. My husband was working today, and my kids were just cleaning the house and hanging out with their friends. And so they're out with their friends out there right now. And then I decided to do something that makes me absolutely happy, which is working with my planner, playing with my planner. And even though I know that very many of you who are subscribed to my channel do not do planners, and that's okay. And what I love about working with my planners is that I get a chance to use the items that I already own instead of me running out and buying brand spanking new planner stuff. Okay. Granted, I do whenever there's a really great sale. We're talking like 70% markdown at least. Okay. And so, yeah. And what I've been doing, and let me show you what I've been working with. And I'm slowly but surely working through my Graphic 45 Christmas Magic collection. As you can see, I have gone through several pages of this already. And I decided to work on my planner, using these to work on my planner. So I've already started on my December monthly spread I wanted to share with you today. And so let me just move real quick to my December layout. And I'm so sorry about the glare. I did put a dashboard in, and this is the desk size, I guess you would call it, from the Happy Planner. Is that what it's called? Yeah, the Happy Planner. And so yeah, I decided to do something like a dashboard, kind of, sort of. I still want to put some pictures in here from when my kids were little, and also over here. And what I attempted to do was to make a shaker pockets over here, just to kind of like sort of happy up the happy planner. Happy up the happy planner. I'm one of those cases in which my mouth moves a lot faster than my brain does. So, anywho, I tried using my where is that tool? This right here. Okay, what is it called? Well, you know what this is. This is from this. And so I tried using that on here, and I tell you, I let it heat up for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Okay. And so I started doing that thing that you do to enclose these pockets, and it wasn't working, and I did it on one side, and then I did boba. It dawned on me it dawned on me that when you use this tool, it's not only to seal it, but also to cut it, I think. Yeah. But anyhow, it didn't work. It left a ton of marks. So what I did was I just pulled my stickers from the Christmas Magic collection and I use that to enclose the shaker pockets. They really don't shake because these are tight pockets. And this is from this collection. I did not create this. This already came like that. I bought it as a set a long, long time ago. And so what I were here, as you can see, I put the stickers down from the collection. And because they were looking kind of ugly, you got to see the back of the stickers over here. So I went ahead and added more stickers from the collection to cover up the ugly. And so, yeah, this is open and this is open so that I can place pictures from when my kids were little, okay? And that just brings a smile to my face during Christmas time when they were little. We took a ton of pictures. And I even have a picture of Vincent in his first Christmas. My mom made him a Santa Claus outfit. So I'm going to go ahead and include that there. Vincent is now 22 and Elena's 20. So I just got to put my memories down here. So anyways, because this is giving you a glare, I'm going to go ahead and put this off to the side, but I just wanted to show you what I did here. Now, what I did here, this right here was a lot of work, okay, because I fussy cut. And the fussy cutting tool that I use are these scissors right here that I bought from my friend Anna. And so she is Lace Boutique One on Etsy. You should check her out because she has a lot of a lot of digital designs that are absolutely magnificent, and they're very affordable. And so, yeah, anyways, I bought this from her like a year ago, I think. And these are my go-to fussy cutting scissors, and they work so well. The only thing is, I guess it's because of my arthritis or something, it was getting difficult, fussy cutting through the lines and everything, that it was actually getting to the point in which it was painful. And I had a friend, Shabby Pink House, as a matter of fact, asked me a couple of videos ago when I had shown this I forgot what it was. Was it a card? Yes. I had shown a Christmas card idea using another set of digital downloads. And she had asked in the comments, did you fussy cut by hand or did you use a scan and cut? And I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I do have a brother scan and cut. Okay. Simply because I thought that I was going to do a heck of a lot of fussy cutting with my graphic 45 and everything. But I find myself doing a lot of cards and the mini albums that I do. I'm not really doing a lot of fussy cutting. Fussy cutting does take me time, even when I use the machine. So I had a friend of mine ask, or she had mentioned that she wanted to get a brother scan and cut. And if anybody is looking to buy one, okay, or ask one for Christmas, let me just tell you something. They are not cheap, of course. These are electronic machines that have computer chips and everything, so it's not going to be cheap. Okay, I got mine through HSN, and I got it what you call it, you pay an X amount of dollars every single month. Okay, and so that's how I was able to it as much as I like to use it, simply because I'm always working. And whenever I do a DT project, I try to do something quick, something easy, which really easy does not involve fussy cutting. So my advice to anyone who is looking to get a brother scan and cut, a Cricut, or anything like that, these are expensive machines. So make sure that you're going to get as much use as you'd like of your machine. Otherwise, it's just going to be an expensive paperweight. Okay, it's just going to sit there, and I'm not happy that my brother's Scan and Cut is just sitting there and I'm not getting my money's worth. But if and when I do use it, I love the results. Okay, so that's just a little bit of a tip right there. So this is for you, Christine. Yes, I did use my brother's Scan and Cut on that project that you had commented on. So, anyways, this was done by hand, and I did an entire frame over here, and I tell you, it did hurt my hands. So, yeah. Now, what I've used here is just a combination of papers and stickers from the Graphic 45 collection. And see these right here? Okay, this, let me show you. I get a lot of Graphic 45 sticker packs at Tuesday Morning. Okay, for example, I got these numbers from this. Whenever you get a morning, I haven't been to Tuesday Morning in a while, but for $1.99, look how many stickers you get. Okay, you get, I mean, not stickers, but sticker sheets. I get 3, 4, 5. And these are retired collections, granted, but you know what? They work with just about any Graphic 45 collection that you may have out there. So whenever I do go to Tuesday Mornings, my very first thing that I do is I go to their paper pack collections to see if they have anything that's Graphic 45, and I buy it and I hoard my stuff. Okay, I just hoard it because you never know when you might could use it. So, yeah, this is what I did, and I haven't done anything on the weeks. This is just a monthly spread that I've done. I used my glitter glue, the artist glitter glue, and it worked very well on the sheets. Let me turn it over because you know how um, bubbly or bulky or whatever some of the glue is, and I really love using the artist glitter glue, and look how nice and flat the other side is. So I'm glad I used it. And of course, this is a sticker over a sticker, and this is just a flag that I did sticker cutout, and this is a cutout that I put on top of white cardstock, but not too thick of a cardstock. And then I put the picture on top of it. And that is about it. So let me check my phone to see what everybody is saying. Terry Stevens says, wow, this is going to be awesome. Well, I thank you, Terry, for that high vote of confidence. Oh gosh, you haven't played with your planner in months. I know, I know. Sometimes I'm like that too. And see, the thing is, gosh, I don't know if I can show you something. Hang on just a second, because sometimes I don't get to use my planner at all. Hang on, because some of these things I may not be able to show you. Hang on. Okay. Uh Geez. Okay, for November, I think I can show this to you. Okay. 90% of the time, alrighty, 90% of the time, this is what my planner looks like. Okay? It's not decorated. Now, if you have seen my other planner videos, remember how I always say my planners, I can't turn it into a stick book. I just can't. It has to start to see why, because I have to jot everything down that I do, and with my highlighter, I mark things off whenever things have done. And I also use my planner for billing, okay, because I can see the cutoff dates and everything. And I also have a separate notebook where I jot everything down. I mean, I am a notebook hoarder. I go through notebooks like water because whenever I'm doing something for a client, I mean, even the tiniest little thing, I jot it down. I jot everything down. And some of you who may have Etsy shops and whatnot, it's a good form of record keeping. I'm old school when it comes to record keeping. And I know that there's a ton of applications out there and they are not cheap. Okay. There's a ton of applications like QuickBooks and everything. And my husband is always telling me, why don't you just buy QuickBooks? And I'm like, no, my book is quicker than QuickBooks because I jot things down and I put a flag or something on it. And when I need to go back to it, there it is. Okay. QuickBooks. Okay. And then I got to figure out how to maneuver through it, and I just don't have the time for that. So QuickBooks for me will actually possibly be more like slow books. Okay. So I got the what would you call it? Not a hard drive, a hard copy. My notebooks are my hard copies. And so earlier, was it earlier or was it yesterday? I forget. I was discussing with one of my friends who owns his own online retail shop, and I was telling him, yeah, you should actually be jotting everything down that you do, whether it's for your marketing, whether it's for whatever, okay? Because it's tax deductible. I'm not a accountant. I did major in accounting when I was in college, but that was like a gazillion years ago. And I'm sure that tax accounting has changed since I last stepped foot in a classroom. Okay. So, but yeah, the holiday season is right upon us, and I wish those of you who have shops, Etsy shops, sell stuff online or whatever, I wish you the best of luck and an extremely profitable holiday shopping season. But remember, whether you join a hop, whether you do tutorials on the projects that you share, you should even jot down your time, the time that it takes you for you to do a tutorial on a product that you sell. That's also part of your marketing. That is a part of your costs of doing business. So yes, you should jot everything down. And what got me off on that tangent, I have no idea. Okay, like I said before, sometimes my mouth moves a lot faster than my brain does. Okay, so let me look at the comments over here. Okay, oh my gosh, let me see. Hi from Sweden, Tina. Hi, Tina from Sweden. Oh no, is my video going array again? You know what? I don't know what is wrong with YouTube. It's like, am I moving too fast or something? See, tonight I decided to do this live video through my Google Chrome browser because I normally use Mozilla Firefox. I love using Mozilla Firefox because with Mozilla Firefox, they don't go collecting all your data left and right, whereas Google Chrome, forget it. Oh, there it goes again. Google Chrome, forget it. They as soon as you log in, they collect everything so that they can bombard you with all sorts of ads and everything. But okay, that's neither here nor there. So I'm using Google Chrome right now with the hopes that my video would not, you know, scramble up, but it's already scrambled up twice. And so, but anyways, yeah. Hi, Tina from Sweden. I'm afraid to move now. And Brian Dickey says, good evening from Mississippi. I just started making a planner for my sketchbook yesterday. Do you have any suggestions for how to go about doing this? Okay, Mr. Brian from Brian Dickey from Mississippi. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. I'm not laughing at your name. I just thought that was a cute rhyme. And do I have any suggestions on how to go about doing this? You know what? Just whatever you want to do. Just I would Decorating your planner doesn't have to be an expensive thing. I mean, not to take away from the Etsy shops and from, the planner societies or anything that you subscribe to, you pay what, 50 bucks a month or something to get a planner sticker parcel every single month or something like that. I'm not taking away from any of those shops or anything, but, um, if you crafting supplies, just use what you have on hand and just use a regular ruler and pen or marker to draw your lines and whatnot and see if that is something that you want to stick with. Okay. Decorating your planner does take time, and if I would first do using the things that I have, the items that I have to see if I'm gonna stick with it, okay? I like you've seen, I don't do layouts every single week, every single month because I just don't have the 2 or 3 hours that it takes to do all that. Okay, Brian, I run a business from home and time. I mean, I'm always working on something, okay? And so, yeah, just before you go and make any huge expenses, just use what you have and see if you like it and see if you're going to stick with it. For example, I did this evening because I enjoy it. This is something that I don't want to say calms me, but it's relaxing for me to do this. Okay, it doesn't take much. I love creating mini albums and cards, but those are a little bit more involved and they do take a little bit more time for me to do because I can't craft something like that. Okay. So this is the easiest, if you want to call this crafting, this is the easiest form of craft for me, and crafting very relaxing, especially on a day like today. Elizabeth knows what my day was like today, how it all started out and everything. And then, like I mentioned earlier, my shoulder joint was killing me and my knees got swollen and everything. So I just had to relax, watch some television. And then I said, you know what? I'm in the mood to craft, but I can't craft for hours. So this was the next best thing for me. I hope that I was able to answer your question, Brian. And there are many on YouTube that is helpful. Yes, Elizabeth, there are very many YouTube videos that are helpful. And so let's see, go back. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. I'm glad that you like my spread. You hate QuickBooks? See, I've never even tried QuickBooks, okay? Never, ever, ever. So I don't know if I would like it or not, but I simply don't have the time to learn something new, okay? Oh my gosh, and speaking about learning something new, okay, this is just like off on a tangent again. Some of you know, but those of you who don't know, I do run a business from home. I'm a web developer, okay? And I work solely on the WooCommerce, not WooCommerce, WordPress platform. WooCommerce is something that some of my clients have. But anyhow, WordPress has been working on something Berg. Okay, they've been working on it for like over a year, and they're fixing to launch this. And if any of you own websites out there, if any of you have WordPress websites out there, know that on November 19th, the new WordPress version 5.0, which is called Gutenberg, is going to be pushed through, and you will have to relearn everything. Uploading to WordPress, posting your videos or anything on WordPress, posting your products on WooCommerce. All of that knowledge that you have that is completely different. It's going to be kind of like by blocks. I'm thinking it's more of a drag and drop. Earlier, I was watching a video of someone who was doing um, a WordPress trial, with the new Gutenberg. And the one thing that I noticed that it was missing was there's a little doohickey on top to switch from regular text mode to HTML mode, which is what I use 80% of the time. Okay. So I'm thinking if WordPress does not give me the option to go from regular mode to just with a click go to HTML. I'm thinking, okay, so what am I supposed to do? Because some of these clients that I have, uh, there are certain codes that I have to put in each and every time I go in on HTML, and if WordPress is not giving me that option, then I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just going to have to relearn to do something the back way or whatever. That was just, I guess that was like too much information more than what you wanted to know. But that's what I do. So I am, within the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be learning something new on WordPress. So, let's see, you're going to have to change your web browser. See, I'm using Google Chrome, and this is not supposed to happen. I think it's in the latency or something. And the thing is, Elizabeth, okay, you know how the other day I posted that I cut the cord? Okay, meaning, um, because here's the thing, we were paying 150 something dollars a month, okay, to have internet and cable TV. But check this out, the cable channels that we were getting were not even like cable. It wasn't like HBO or any of the good channels, okay? I was just basically paying a high price to view local channels and to view channels that play stuff like, let me tell you what kind of shows I like. I like Frasier, I like I Love Lucy, Father Knows Best, Bewitched. I love to watch Netflix. I like shows like just old stuff, old shows, because I'm really not, into whatchamacallit, any of the what would you call it? I don't even know if this show is still on. American Idol type thing or Dancing with the Stars. I don't know if those shows are still on. I'm not into that type of thing. I'm old school when it comes to television entertainment. I'm old school. Okay. So what I do is when I work, okay, I like to have my television on, but to me, I once in a while I glance back, and if y'all are familiar with that term, it's like I have to have something on it. To me, it's like noise in the background, but it's white noise and it helps me concentrate. I There's a terminology for that, and I don't know what it is, but and so anyways, I was paying astronomical prices for that. And so I had a chat with my husband and I said, "Look, we have Hulu, we have Netflix, we have Prime Video, we have Vudu, we stream all sorts of stuff in which, $5 here, $6 there, $10 there. It adds up. So we pay a nice chunk of money to stream outside of cable." And I said, "Let's just cut the cord." And he says, "Sure, why not?" Because when you look at Hulu, when you look at Netflix, the very same shows that I'm watching on my cable TV, okay, like Frasier and everybody else, okay, those are readily available for streaming. What you call it? So I called Xfinity. To some people, it's Comcast, and I asked them, "Look, are you guys going to charge me a penalty if I just drop cable altogether?" And the guy looked at my account and he said, "Nope, you're not going to get charged a penalty fee," because sometimes they do, and it's a hefty penalty fee. So I was like, "Great. Okay." So what we wound up doing was for $100 a month, I upped my internet connection, which is a faster speed now. Okay, because I was thinking the last couple of live videos that I did, remember how we were getting those lines and things right along there, and how kinda crappy they were, and to me, that's latency, it's just kinda slow, and so I thought, "You know what? If I up my internet speed connection, okay, then that should do away with that problem." So, I see that that problem is still ongoing, so it may just very well be YouTube. Also, I'm using a Mac, okay? I use my Mac, laptop. It may be that. I heard somewhere along the way that YouTube and Mac do not like each other, okay? Maybe that's it. But, yeah, I'm hoping that you get a better video, better sound quality, but most importantly, a um better viewing experience since I've made these changes. And so anyhow, let me go back to the chat. And, old school shows were the best. Yes, Elizabeth, old school shows were the best. And you know what? Okay, Elizabeth, through our chats, got me hooked on this other show. Elizabeth, I finished watching Sabrina, and I hate that cliffhanger. Oh my gosh, I can't believe she did what she did. Okay? Oh my gosh, as Sabrina is a show on Netflix, and it's based off of the, what do you call it? Do y'all know the Teenage Witch with Joan I is it Joan Hart or I forget the girl's name. Ah, Melissa Joan Hart, I think was her name. I could be wrong, but when my kids were little, we used to watch together, no, that was way before. Okay, I got hooked on that girl's shows. I like her acting because when I was pregnant with Vincent, okay, I used to watch this show on Nickelodeon, titled Sabrina Explains It All. Was it Sabrina? Gosh, I forget. Okay, and so it was like so and so explains it all, and it was that actress when she was like maybe 12, 13, and she was so good at it. And then that show ended, and life happened. And then when I saw her once again on Sabrina the Teenage Witch, I was like, yes, because I love how she acts. She is so down to earth and so likable. I remember I used to watch her along with Reba. Remember that show, Reba? Oh my gosh, I loved Reba. And so, anyways, yeah. And so when Elizabeth told us about Sabrina, I'm thinking, could it be Sabrina the Teenage Witch, a remake? And so I started watching it. Okay. And the pilot episode, I was like, but as it went along, see, I stuck with it. And as it went along, the series is like Sabrina the Teenage Witch, but it's the dark version, okay? It's not all happy and, things happen and everybody's lovey-dovey and everything. No, this is the dark version of Sabrina, the Teenage Witch, okay? And the girl who plays her, oh good. Y'all have Netflix, or I think this was an HBO show called Mad Men. Okay, it was about a bunch of marketing and advertising professionals, and one of the main characters, I forget what his name is, but one of the main characters from Mad Men was always cheating on his wife. His wife was a good-looking blonde lady, and she had a little girl and a little boy. And the little girl, as you see her grow up throughout the show, because the show was on for a few years, and she was always questioning her mother, always questioning everything. And she was cut out for drama. And so, anyways, now this girl is probably or late teens, and she is an amazing, amazing actress. And it was a good pick, Netflix, when they picked her. Kudos to Netflix because she is an amazing actress. And this girl, throughout the series, the Netflix series Sabrina, gets darker and darker. Okay. Because remember, they are witches. Okay. And I finished the very last episode and it left with a cliffhanger, and I was like, "Dang!" So, yeah, thank you. Elizabeth has the, she watches some really great shows, and another show that I'm watching now that we're on shows, another show that I'm watching with my husband is Ozark, okay? I don't know if any of y'all have Netflix, but if you don't have Netflix, get it. It's worth it. Trust me. They have really, really good shows now, okay? They have Ozark and, let's see, Melissa Joan Hart, yes. Oh my gosh. Yes, I can't wait till that, so yeah, the other show that we're watching is Ozark. Ozark is kinda like it has a feel of, gosh, what was that show that we used to watch about the chemistry teacher who was a drug dealer, and he had his student, and they would cook, okay, what was it? Breaking Bad. Yes. Okay. I was a major fan of Breaking Bad. And I tell you, I must have watched the very last episode like 500 times. Okay. I cried at the last episode of Breaking Bad. And if any of y'all have never watched Breaking Bad, all the seasons are on Netflix, I believe, and on Hulu. Okay. And it's a great, great show. Alrighty. And so this new show on Netflix, Ozark, has that feel. Alrighty. And you know who the director and the main character is? Do y'all remember Ricky Schroeder from Silver Spoons? Okay. Okay. Um, who was kind of like a this kid would always make like these snide remarks, and he was a wise guy. Jason Bateman. Okay. Jason Bateman is the one of the main characters in Ozark, and he also directs it. Okay. And it's an amazing show. It is definitely for adults, no kids in the room. It's not because of sex or anything like that. No, it's extremely well directed. It's just because of the subject. Okay. The subject is drugs, cartels, and money laundering. Okay. And murders. Alrighty. So, yeah, that is one amazing show, and I definitely recommend it to anybody. And so, yeah, and I've heard of Ozark, but never watch it. Oh my gosh, Elizabeth, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. I tell you, it's just like Breaking Bad. If you've watched Breaking Bad, you know how whenever they would end the episode with this cliffhanger and you want to know more, you want to know, okay, so what happens next? That's exactly how Ozark is. When my husband and I watch it every night, we watch like 2 or 3 episodes in a row till we can't stay awake anymore. We're like, we gotta know what happened. Okay. And oh my gosh, there's this one character. I Her name is Ruth. Okay. The girl who plays Ruth is an amazing, amazing actress. She's an unknown. Okay, she's an unknown. And I tell you, if they had Oscars for Netflix shows, she should definitely win an Oscar because the actress who plays Ruth she is so believable. Ruth is you would say a high school dropout, okay? Someone who's had a hard life, someone who mom took off jail, and so Ruth is not one of the best people as far as someone to trust, okay? But as her character evolves, as her character develops, you begin to understand why Ruth is the way that she is. And oh my gosh, it is an amazing show, an amazing show. And so, yeah, talking about shows and everything. So I see that people are leaving, which is okay. I just wanted to show y'all my planner and just chit chat with you for a little bit. It's 8 o'clock Houston time, and I'm going to go ahead and go and I don't know, maybe on his laptop. He has a Microsoft laptop, and, maybe that will be better for the next live video. So excuse me. There it goes again. It's jamming up again. There we go. See, I don't know why it does that. Oh, so anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and go now, and I wish you a restful Sunday tomorrow, and thank you for dropping by. I'll see you once again in my next video next week. Bye. How do I end this? Let's see. Where do I go? Ooh, where do I go right here? Okay.